highlighting what Governor Zulum has done in Borno State. And joining me now to discuss the plight of Enugu farmers currently is Honorable Giovanni Madubuako, Chairman, Southfield Agro Network and President, Enugu Farmers Association Forum. Good evening and welcome to the show once again.
The cost of fertilizer, when you don't buy fertilizer and you are able to produce your pesticide to stop pests from affecting, that means you have a bumper harvest. So I'll say the priority, but you can never forget to talk about mechanized farming, because these commercial farmers equally need it. Okay, after the cost of operation, you are left with nothing. Sometimes you know that some of these peasant farmers, after cultivating a plot of land with 40,000 naira, that was going to cost you if you pay for the labor. You end up getting 30,000. They don't know because they don't do it and eat. You can only make the money when you get paid the labor. Just like you have your family, all of you goes to do the labor work, you wouldn't know. But if you finance it, most times you lose. One, they don't have the knowledge of how to finance products. They don't have the knowledge of how to fertilize these products. So this training is very, very, very important. Okay, not only important, it's equally important in maintaining our tractors. As we are calling on him to please first, it will cost him less to revamp all these tractors and purchasing new ones. But as he's revamping them, he has to make sure that he invites professionals that will train our people in Mahindra. They are all planned down. As a matter of fact, Enugu State doesn't have any working tractor at the moment. The last administration of Uguani did little or nothing towards assisting the farmers aspect of mechanized farming. The farmers in Enugu State are faced with no proper training as one. Most of the farmers don't even have the proper knowledge on how to cultivate the crops. That is one of the problems. No availability of mechanized. I believe they have to subsidize this thing to help farmers to farm their product at a good way so that the product can be cheaper. Okay? As a matter of fact, if we don't have the right training from our survey, we discovered even the women in the rural area that provide over 65% of the food doesn't even know how to cultivate maize. Yes, we discovered that. They don't even know the right time to apply the fertilization. So one of the major problems that the farmers are facing is some lack of farm their product at a good way so that the product can be cheaper. Okay? As a matter of fact, if we don't have the right training from our survey, we discovered even the women in the rural area that provide over 65% of the food doesn't even know how to cultivate maize. Yes, we discovered that. They don't even know the right time to apply the fertilization. So one of the major problems that the farmers are facing is lack of training. You can see that the extension workers are no more active than they used to be. Okay? Now, in terms of fertilization, these fertilizers are not cheap anymore. For instance, if you are cultivating maize, you are supposed to apply fertilizer twice.
So with the little knowledge I know about farming, it used to, of course, they used to say when you farm on the land for 1 year, you should give a break, you know, so that the land...
Sometime 2021, we invited our partners from Brazil, Green Studio. They came here and extended the arms of partnership to the government, but they never gave us stock land. So we couldn't do all, but what we have to do was we embarked on a free training, having identified one of the major problems as inability to purchase the fertilizer due to the high cost, and the tractor is needed mostly by the commercial farmers. And these peasant farmers we think about contribute over 65% of the products of the agricultural produce in the state. So if these women have this training, it can adjust it. When I told you, when you reduce the cost of fertilizer, when you don't buy fertilizer and you are able to produce your pesticide to stop pests from affecting, that means you have a bumper harvest. So I'll say the priority, but you can never forget to talk about mechanized farming, because these commercial farmers equally need it. Okay, after the cost of operation, you are left with nothing. Sometimes you know that some of these pizza farmers, after cultivating a plot of land with 40,000 naira, that was going to cost you if you pay for the labor. You end up getting 30,000. They don't know because they don't do it and eat. You can only make the money when you get paid the labor. Just like you have your family, all of you goes to do the labor work, you wouldn't know. But if you finance it, most times you lose. One, they don't have the knowledge of how to farm these products. They don't have the knowledge of how to fertilize these products. So this training is very, very, very important. Okay, not only important, it's equally important in maintaining our tractors. As we are calling on him to please first, it will cost him less to having identified one of the major problems as inability to purchase the fertilizer due to the
Most farmers today are too old. Stated that the youngest farmer in his village, who happens to be his cousin, is 75-year-old, asking, how do we replace them? And now farmers in Enugu State are asking the government to replicate same 312 political words in the state, be given 1 tractor each and 100 bags of fertilizer to encourage mechanized farming for bumper harvest. He also revealed that every local government council will be given 5 tractors to undertake cultivation for free to farmers who are willing to buy diesel only. And now, speaking on agriculture yesterday, President Olusegun Obasanjo, of course, said Nigeria has not been fair to farmers in the country. Now, according to him, the researchers, financial institutions, and governments have all conspired